Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a private chef come into your home or an Airbnb while you're on vacation? Let me share with you my experience with Chef Michael Mansfield in Hochatown, Oklahoma at Blushed and Bougie. This is my second time coming to Blushed and Bougie, and the first time I was here, Morgan had mentioned that she had a private chef experience, and I naturally went into her Instagram and went to her friends list and sent this one to my boyfriend and told him that this is the one that Morgan was talking about. Hindsight 2020, it was not, but I'm so glad that we had this experience. Chef Michael will actually be residing in Hochatown very soon at the Hochatown, but right now he's doing the private chef experience. He'll still be offering that at that time. However, you'll be able to sit down in a fine dining establishment while you're in town enjoying your vacation. As soon as we realized he was available, we got to work on what we wanted for the menu. We went back and forth and we picked our choices, and we also switched up a few things as well. He asked us if we had any food allergies or if we didn't like anything. So for our first course, we did ahi tuna that was actually caught by Chef Michael himself. For the second course, this is when we switched up the duck for chicken, and this was the chicken confit crepes. This was my absolute favorite part of the menu. But for the final course, we did the Texas Wagyu strip loin, and then for the star of the show, the dessert, which he had to get to work on right away when he found out we were booking him, the drunken derby pie. Throughout the whole experience, he told us stories to tell us where the recipe came from, what the flavors are, and he did a lot of food that was food that you would recognize. So when you put it in your mouth, it was always like, oh my gosh, yes, that reminds you of this, but then it also had twists to it. I loved the flavor to all of the dishes, but I loved like the chicken confit crepe. It just was like sweet and salty and savory and like OMG. Everything was such a presentation and a show, and I loved that I got to be able to be up close and personal and ask him certain questions, but I loved that he just went into detail. He told me where it came from, the why, and then like just little things behind sauce that I never knew, and just like higher quality things like this truffle oil. OMG. Literally nothing disappointed. Everything looked amazing, and the whole experience was just an experience in itself. I've never had a private chef before, so to have this at Blushed and Bougie, which is one of my favorite vacation destinations of all time, it was a heavy must. If you're looking for an up-leveled experience, or you just have a bunch of people and you're looking for a chef, I highly recommend Chef Michael Mansfield. I mean, he drove like 6.5 hours to come cook for us, so he's a 10 out of 10 in my book.